Hello chess lovers, welcome back to the channel. Apologies for my delayed absence. As you could hear, I have been struggling with my throat. I yelled all my voice away in the weekend when I attended a Hungary-Australia Davis Cup tennis match, which was rather foolish because I am long overdue for recording a chessable course as well. Whenever you see me in the white shirt, that's a giveaway sign that the dude is busy with some goodies that are coming your way soon. So I just began recording chessable as well, but the YouTube can't rest either. So here I am. Couple of days ago, in fact, almost a week ago, I posted this very position on Twitter with the usual ChessPunks hashtag, among others. And I asked the crowd what they would do here with white and back up their reasoning for what they would do. And the wide range of ideas and moves that I got was quite astonishing even to me when I knew that this particular position was going to attract various kind of plans and ideas and whatnot. So let's talk about this a little bit. I consider this, by the way, a typical example of a really good training position. If you are a coach or if you are a student or a learner who wants to get better at chess, these types of positions can take you very far in terms of improving your thought process, your calculation, your evaluation, the whole shebang. The real bummer about the same position and the issue as well is that you need to pick them well, really. And I'm not saying I did pick well, although I do think I did. I'm not saying that in general I'm good at selecting these types of positions, but I feel like I might have a bit of a knack for what's a good training position, and I do think that this is one. No, but before I get into the nitty-gritty of what should be happening here, I think it's important we look at how the game actually developed all the way to here, because I think that that is going to somewhat at least alter the way how you look at it. So it was a topsy-turvy opening variation which ended up in some kind of a Panov attack from a Tarrasch, where we went c5 and then I utilized the fact that b6 break was not possible and built up this queenside bind, which is very typical in many Caro-Kann Panov positions, and then it transpired into a dark squared squeeze, which then eventually turned into this position where I had the dark squared blockade rather beautifully and the two mobile pass pawns on the other side of the board. Sorry if I went through too quick, but I wanted to give you just a tiny little bit of context as to how we got here. Now, the first thing that I wanted to show you is this position, which is not what I tweeted. And if you can't spot the difference, all the better. I would want you to stop the video here and try to figure out what move you would play and why. So I'm telling you that this is typically a move that the vast majority of club level players and a little bit above would A, invariably fail to play, but two, and in fact the two are completely the same, would fail to consider at all. And the reason why I'm saying is that they are the same because if they considered it, they would play it. Because it's such an obvious move once you see it. But this is typically a move that tends to be entirely out of the amateur's mind, so to speak, whereas a master level player would instantly be drawn to the idea, which is none other than pawn h4. This is a super handy move to play that you can only come upon or hit upon as an idea if you realize the following. Number one, black doesn't have a threat at all. Like if you ask yourself, what would black do if it was their turn next? You could genuinely say, nothing really spectacular stands out, or nothing, that would improve black's position vastly. So that means we have a little bit of time here to manipulate the position. Two, we see that the black king side is weakened, but it's not yet targetable. There is no soft spot there. f6 is the soft spot, but we can just easily dodge that with king h7. We need an actual tangible target. And these two facts combined take us to h4, which, by the way, has an additional third benefit, and that is that now the back rank is also opened up. So now we come to the position that I tweeted, with the g5 pawn now being an extra target. Now, the reason why this is a beautiful training position is because there are a lot of ways how white can tackle the position. The reason why it is not a perfect training position is because there are multiple ways to be successful with white. Having said that, that also adds to the value of the training position, to the training part of the equation, because what it forces the solver to do is to find these ideas, then evaluate them, and then prioritize them, meaning that they need to pick one. So they need to have the ability to evaluate correctly, and then pick whatever is on top of the tier list. So let's go one by one. And by the way, I miserably failed with this. Having said that, I only had seconds on the clock, so that wasn't helpful. It was a 3-minute blitz, and by now I'm less than half a minute on the clock or so. So yeah, it was struggle time. So the first idea that a lot of people said that didn't really appeal to me at all was knight d5. Now, I find this move just a bit too much on the aggro side, when probably there is no real signs indicating that this should succeed. The clever idea behind it was to take, and then play rook e5. Sorry, I forgot to tell you to pause the video and do all that, but I guess you would have. And then after f6, they wanted to go check and say that rook e7 was winning no matter what black does, but this is inaccurate. After rook f7, rook e7, rook f8, the two queenside pass pawns are still a mighty force, and white is somewhat better, but this would blow away a 4.0 advantage to about 0.7. Actually 3.5, sorry. So the two main ideas here would be to somehow progress the pawns, and also to use rook e5 as a measure, or queen f6 as a measure to hit this. Now queen f6 is promptly met by queen f4, rook e5 is promptly met by f6. And these two ideas actually are the driving force behind looking to the other side, and that's what makes this position so deliciously yummy. Check out the ideas. b5. And now after bishop takes, the bishop is no longer guarding e6, allowing rook e5, which means that g5 is on now. And after f6, rook e6, white is clearly on top. f6 is hanging, knight d5 is hanging with a tempo. The position is falling apart for black. So this is one positions you needed to evaluate. And the other one, which I completely missed, and I really am embarrassed about this, is c6. With the marvelous idea of luring something onto the c file. If it is the queen, then we simply go in for queen f6, because the queen is no longer able to come to f4. And now we still have a knight discovery to use. If it is the bishop, then we just simply play b5. And when the bishop drops back, the knight takes d5 is carnage. So now we go with this, but there is one more line to consider, and that is c6 bishop c8, which essentially denies both queen f6 by virtue of keeping queen f4 and rook e5 by keeping f6. But now after b5, the white pawns have made so much progress that black is going to inevitably fall apart under the pressure. And on top of all this, we also have the absolutely incredible g3, which again reflects on the fact that black doesn't really have anything useful to do, and this move eliminates this defense and also prepares a h-file invasion. Now, having seen d3 variations, now you have an easier choice to pick, and I'm not really phased too much by the evaluation of the engine, but the most convincing to me appeared to be c6, and that's what I would choose, and that's what I believe is the best move in the end of the day. Instead, I played the absolutely abysmal rook b1, and later on I think I even went on to lose this. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. I did not. Believe it or not, this game ended like this. So I'm dead lost. And then I flagged them. So yeah, that was total embarrassment. But the game itself was a really, really awesome exercise for calculation. Once again, I think that this is typically a baby version of what Dvoretsky would put in one of his crazy books for crazy calculating examples. This one a lot of people managed to tackle on Twitter. Kudos to them. And I hope that now I managed to highlight all the ins and outs of the position. Thanks for watching. I will be back with more soon.